For comping, I feel that the snare drum, bass drum, and hi-hat are now equal comping voices that are used to support the ride cymbal in its alternated ride cymbal phrasing patterns. I use the concept of swing eighth notes broken down into 4 upbeats and 4 downbeats. I begin with the and of 2, then the and of 4, and of 1, and of 3, 2, 4, beats 1 and 3. And what I do is I play all 8 eighth notes on each comping voice so I become fluent in the language of swing eighth notes. For example, the and of 2. If I do that many, many times, the and of 2 will become second nature to me. If I practice all 8 eighth notes on all 3 comping voices, I really feel that the comfort level of playing any of these notes will be at its highest. The next step would be to play multiple notes on each voice. I'll demonstrate it now with the bass drum. Then, I'd like to execute the notes between the voices, multiple eighth notes between snare drum, bass drum, and or hi-hat. As I continue this concept, I really have infinite possibilities of voicing these 3 sounds with these eighth notes. For example, I could play 1, 2, 3, and 4. I could play the and of 3 on my hi-hat as a closed chick, and the snare drum on beat 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. At that point, I could move it to various parts of the bar using the same technique as an upbeat followed by a downbeat. At this point, I'm working on the concept of rhythmic development, one in which I want to develop the rhythm by displacing the beats around the bar. That particular example had a lot of beats 2 and beats 4. And because I used them so prominently in the comping, it gave the feeling or the impression that I'm turning the beat around, which of course I am not. That's a form of rhythmic displacement, one in which I can play a rhythm, move it to different parts of the bar, and give you a different type of feeling.